Good morning, everybody. You're live here from the beautiful Barrel Ice Complex in Warrendale, PA. Going to have your North Pittsburgh Wildcats take on the Steel City Ice Renegades. In the previous meeting earlier in the season, North Pittsburgh had a resounding 9-0 win, but don't let that fool you. They did have beautiful opportunities, the Renegades, early on with fantastic goaltending, keeping that lead and allowing North Pittsburgh to just pull away. So we don't want to take this one lightly. Hopefully the boys aren't ready for puck drop. We're going to start off with Jurgovitz, McPhillamy, Palladino with Bowen and Fritz is your D pairing. I'm probably going to screw names up and individuals out because we're short multiple players and the forward lines are mixed up. So if I call the wrong kid and it's not yours, I apologize. Or if I miss something your child did, I apologize. Fritz with the hand pass in, nicely played, and taken by Steel City. Up they come. They're going to dump and chase. Fritz goes back, gathers on, goes behind the net, outlets it up the wing to McPhillamy, and now taken by Palladino. Palladino outlets, cuts wide, and he continues on. Dumps it, takes a body check. Penalty forthcoming. What is just an absolute nasty hit along the boards. And Steel City touches and we'll go to the power play. Next year, that'll be a beautiful play, but this year, it's going to get you one in the box. So we're going to end up with Meyer, Maxon, and Donovan with Jackson and Krepp. Bub's not here this weekend. Taken by Donovan out to Krepp. Krepp goes down low. Donovan chases. Chips it around to Maxon. Maxon works down low. Goes to the point to Jackson. Jackson with the shot. Deflected in front just through the legs of Donovan. Now Meyer over. He applies pressure. Held in nicely at the point by Krepp. And Steel City now chips it up. Still not out. Taken by Maxon. And into the center to Donovan. Maxon with some beautiful hand-eye there. And up to the point to Krepp. Krepp shoots, tip, deflected, save, score! Beautiful shot and deflection there by North Pittsburgh on the power play. Krepp with the shot, Donovan with the deflection. 1-0 North Pittsburgh. So we're going to have the forward line of Jurgovitz, Whitney, McPhillamy, and Golding. Bowen takes it. It's Bowen and Fritz. Chips up the wall, taken by Steel City. And Bowen in the corner. Pressures the Renegade. And rims the puck around. And Fritz comes over. Now it gets knocked back around. Bowen in pursuit. He comes down, changes direction nicely, and goes up the wall to Golding. Golding chips it up, but not out. And cross ice go the Renegades. Dump down low, and in behind they go. They gather the puck down low. Bowen pressures. Up the wall. Golding takes it, and still not able to get out. Taken by Fritz. Fritz throws it up the middle, tipped by two sticks, no icing, and Steel City will go back and gather on. Outletted all the way to center red. And now taken by Whitney. Whitney goes back to Fritz. Fritz looks and outlets, tries to go up the middle to Golding. That's deflected. Now taken by Golding. Taken away by Steel City. Penalty coming for a trip against Grayson Golding. And North Pittsburgh will go to the penalty kill. Jurgovitz, Palladino, Krepp, and Jackson will be your four to start the kill. And taken by North Pittsburgh. Jackson throws it up the middle, misses Palladino. He continues on, though, and he'll come back and test. One-on-one, tries to cut to the middle, taken away nicely by the defender of the Renegades, and back to Jackson. Jackson goes off the wall, and Jurgovitz comes into it. Chips it around. He takes a bump, sends the player flying. And Steel City cycles around their own net. Defenseman pushes, knocked away by Jurgovitz. He chips it around once now to Palladino. Jurgovitz gets laid out for the second time this shift. And Palladino down. He pressures, chipped around him. And up the center they go. And they drive wide. Centering pass up high, taken away by Palladino. Over to the half wall, he challenges. Up the point they go, and Palladino with a stick on that. He's all over the place this shift. Into the corner it goes. They look. Penalty over, shot, saved by Frank. And up the half wall, back to center, taken by Steel City. Offsides, not called offsides, but it was. I promise you. Donovan down low, he goes up the half wall. And they go D to D. Maxon with the pressure. And in they come. Look out, Steel City with the step. Shot, knocked aside by Frank. And Donovan does battle. Shot to the net, blocked by Jackson. He throws it back to center, not out. And now it does get out. Look out, Maxon's got it. Goes up to Donovan. Just a bit too far. Offsides are North Pittsburgh. And we're going to whistle with 7:48 to go, first period. Forward line of Meyer, McPhillamy, and Maxon with Bowen and Fritz. Bowen looks, surveys. He goes up the middle nicely to McPhillamy. McPhillamy shot. That's gloved and held by the goaltender of the Renegades. So Meyer steps in. He wins that one to the wall, and McPhillamy does battle, taken by Meyer. His centering pass hits a skate, and he throws it to the point. Both defensemen collide, and Bowen back to get it. He goes off the wall and back to Maxon. And taken by Meyer. Thrown back to center red. And iced by no icing. Apparently, we're not calling that today. And Bowen down in the corner. Now Meyer did. And back in behind the net again. Taken by Bowen. And he's met. Centering pass, shot. That hits a body. And Fritz over to the corner. Fritz outlets it back to center red. Beautiful pass just past McPhillamy. Is going to be far enough. It is. They know how to call that icing, but missed the other one. So, all right. 6:53 to go, first period. And it looks like we're going to have the forward line of Whitney, Golding, and Donovan with Jackson and Krepp as your D pair. Dump down in front. And Krepp down below. Now taken by Steel City. They try to go up the point. That shot off the stick of Jackson. He throws it up nicely to Donovan. And Donovan's hounded from behind by two. Continues forward, though. And that's chipped by. And nice back check by Whitney. And puck goes to Jackson. Jackson surveys, just misses the stick of Whitney. And onside are the Renegades. In they come. Dump it down low again. And taken by Krepp. He tries to wheel. Continues on, taken by Whitney. And back down low go the Renegades. They try to chip it up. Taken by Whitney. He looks, throws it to the point, but not out. Back down low. So Steel City's strategy is very much so to dump in and chase and tire out, possibly tire out the defensemen that are only 4 strong this weekend of the North Pittsburgh Wildcats. Taken by Whitney behind. He goes up to Donovan. And nice play by Golding to step up. Calling an ice, but it's not. And yet they're going to call it again. So we're going to end up with the forward line now of Jurgovitz, Palladino, and McPhillamy. With Bowen and Fritz is your D pair. Jurgovitz steps in. He wins that one. Taken by Fritz. He goes behind the net, chips it around to Palladino, and up to the point. Throws up for Jurgovitz. He comes down with speed. Centering pass. Jurgovitz takes a rough ride to the corner, and up to the half wall it goes. Bowen steps up, takes the puck, and dumps it back down in. The official eats it in the corner there. And out they come. Taken away, gathered on by Bowen. He's going to dump it in, and they'll go chase. Jurgovitz with the pressure. Now over to the half wall, Palladino over, held in by Fritz. And Jurgovitz down low. They meet bodies. And taken by Palladino. He goes up high to Fritz, back down low, and Jurgovitz is going to go get it. Up to the point, held in by Bowen. He goes back down low, and taken by Jurgovitz. And taken by Palladino now. Palladino looks. And they go back down low. Nice cycle there. Centering pass. Oh, just misses the stick of Palladino. And McPhilly now center to Palladino. Goes under his stick. Into the corner, rimmed around. And held in again by Bowen. And down low. Now Palladino comes down low. He applies pressure. McPhilly there. And in comes Fritz. Fritz is going to push. Steps in, shot. Just zips wide. Up to the point. They held in again by Bowen. And this time they do get it out and back to center red. Steel City looked to be offside yet again, but not called. They dump it into the corner. Bowen pressures. He takes the puck away, gets knocked down from behind. Centering pass taken by McPhilly. He goes up to Palladino, and he's going to push the pace. Palladino drives, puts it down low. Looks, still holds, and goes back down low to Meyer. Meyer fights for every inch, gets the puck, centering pass that hits the side of the net, and back comes Steel City. They drive, dump the puck low, and Krepp challenges. Puck knocked in behind the net, rimmed up for Maxon through his stick, and looks like it's going to be far enough for icing. This time it is. 2:59 to go, first period. All right, so we've got the forward line of Meyer, Donovan, and Maxon. Shot, that hits the blocker of the goaltender, knocked up aside. Beautiful save there by Frank with the last second reactionary save because he never saw it. Now Maxon comes up, overridden from behind. He's offside, it's not called. And dump down Meyer into the corner to Maxon. Maxon pulls up, turns direction. And dangles, goes to Meyer. Meyer goes back to Maxon. He gets it, looks, backhand, shot, save, rebound. Just sits there. Donovan has it now, knocked to the point, and back to center comes Steel City. Drive wide, up high, knocked away from some sticks, taken by Krepp. Krepp goes up to Maxon, and back to center red. Steel City goes D to D, up the middle, knocked away, and Krepp gathers on, knocks it up, but not out. Shot. That one goes into the corner. And taken by Jackson. He goes to Maxon past him and fights down low. Nice chip around, continues to go with the puck and rims it around to McPhilly. McPhilly throws it up, gets it to the point, chipped ahead by Whitney, and nice play by the defender. And he's going to wheel, and he comes, shot, held by Frank. All right. Whitney, Golding, McPhilly with Fritz and Bowen. 1:30 to go. That puck in on Frank. He knocks it aside, goes to Whitney, knocks it up. Down low to Bowen. And Bowen looks. Cross ice to McPhilly. And back to center red. And they're going to dump. And gathered on by Bowen. He changes direction. Player goes flying, trying to keep up with him. And down low to Bowen again. He changes direction and goes up to Golding. Golding goes up the wall, tries to hit Whitney, taken away. Shot goes into the corner. And Fritz just blasted to the point, still not able to get it out. Now Whitney has it stuck in his feet. No clue where it's at. And they center. Stepped up on by Golding, knocked into the hash. And up to the point. That's blocked by Whitney. And back comes Whitney. He centers it up to Golding. Look out, 2-on-1. Golding in, looks, backhand pass just behind McPhillamy. And back come the Ice Renegades, 2-on-2. And Bowen pushes the player wide, dumps it down in. And Fritz rims it to McPhillamy. McPhillamy tries to chip it, nobody there. That shot in behind the net. And centering pass, saved and held by Frank. So North Pittsburgh looking a little slow here. Haven't quite found their legs. 5.9 to go. The Renegades are going to pull their goaltender with 5.9 to get the extra attacker. Sorry, I didn't get your forward lines. It got switched here. Out to the point, down low. 2-1. That'll do it. Join you back here momentarily for second period action. All right, welcome back. Going to start with Jurgovitz, Palladino, Donovan, Krepp, and Jackson. Jurgovitz steps in, loses that one. Doesn't happen many times, but he did lose that one. Now Jurgovitz back checks. And Krepp does battle. And Jurgovitz down low. Krepp, and goes to Donovan. Donovan outlets to Palladino. And Palladino pushes. He tries the toe drag, not able to do so. Stepped up and challenged nicely by the Steel City defenseman. And in they come. Jackson challenges, pushes the player wide, and continues to battle. Overtakes the forward and chips it up to Donovan. Donovan gets it up, but not out. And shot coming, held by Frank. Wholesale change. Meyer, Maxon, McPhillamy. That's the 3M line. And Fritz and Bowen. Puck one, taken by Fritz now. He's going to swing around. He tries to chip it up, taken away. And now outlets over to Maxon. Maxon goes to McPhillamy. And taken by the Renegades. They chip it up to Meyer. Meyer throws it down, and now it's taken by Maxon. Maxon dumps it in on net, held by the goaltender, and we'll get a whistle now with 10:59 to go. Sorry, I'm going to say 11 minutes even. Meyer steps in, doesn't win that one, hits the official skate, and then taken by Steel City. Held at the point by Bowen, now knocked past him, and back comes Steel City. Saved by Frank there. We'll say by Frank to come on and challenge to stop that misdirection and glove it, hold it, leave no rebound. Taken by Donovan. Donovan looks, outlets up to, oh, nice play defensively. Tried to go to Golding, taken by Steel City. Back check by Whitney. Nice back check there, knocks the puck into the corner. Fritz down low. He chips it around and going to be gathered on by Bowen. Bowen surveys, looks, goes weak side to Donovan. And Donovan comes down. He's going to dump it in, and Golding's going to chase. He's hard on the puck. Oh, just absolutely gets brutalized. Knocked face first into the boards, and he looks to be okay. And Steel City's going to go to the penalty kill. North Pittsburgh on the power play. So a much less egregious hit happened yesterday, and North Pittsburgh got a 2 and a 10 for it, or a 1 and a 10, or some melee of it. And here, it looks like they're just going to serve one. Got Jurgovitz, McPhillamy, Palladino with Fritz and Bowen. That puck gets by Fritz. No ice. And taken by Frank. He rims it around, and Bowen's going to gather on. Nope, Palladino comes down to get it. And he pushes. Gets overtaken and knocked back to center ed, and out comes Steel City. It's thrown to the opposite side of Bowen. He's going to push. In they come. Shot. That goes way wide. And taken by Jurgovitz. He cuts to the middle. Look out. Goes wide. Centering pass off the goaltender. Knocked into the corner. Up to the point. And outletted nicely. Weak side. And dumped down low. Fritz on to get that puck. Goes to McPhillamy. McPhillamy tries to go to Jurgovitz. And now Jurgovitz misses Palladino. And high stick. Taken by offsides. Nope, they get back on. And in they come. Centering pass. That's knocked aside. And up to the point. Knocked into McPhillamy. He throws it back to the center. And challenged by Palladino. Challenged by Meyer. And around they come. Taken by McPhillamy. And outlets wide. And up they come. And player dangles to the middle. Misses two. And tried to go through the fifth. Wasn't able to do so. But holds it in. And in comes the Bowen challenges. Rebound, shot, save, and thrown to the point. Wait, whistle. Never heard a whistle, but the official throws his hands up. Penalty fourth? Or they just called it covered. We'll take that. North Pittsburgh absolutely sluggish at the moment. Doesn't look to have any step or push. And Meyer, Donovan, Maxon. And Donovan has it. He has Maxon. Goes to him. Off the stick of Maxon. And now to Meyer. Meyer holds up, pulls. Centering pass. That's knocked aside. And back comes Steel City. 3-on-2. North Pittsburgh just does not look to have any gas this morning. It is game 3 of the weekend and early, but... Oh, there's a whistle with the loose puck. The official on the wrong side. We'll take that one yet again. .7:49 to go, second period. Taken by Krepp. He outlets to Donovan. Donovan looks, throws it over to Maxon. Maxon's now got a step, drives wide, and pulls up. Centers it to Meyer, coming late. Meyer's shot. That's held by the goaltender of the Renegades. Whitney, Golding, Palladino, Jackson, and Krepp. Whitney steps in and wins that one. In his skates, though, shot blocked. Palladino, or no, Golding down to get it, excuse me. He changes direction. Tries to send it to Palladino. Shot, saved and held. Golding gets knocked from behind. Goes face first. Net knocked off the moorings. Resets the pegs. And we're going to face off with 7:23 to go. One nicely, taken by Palladino. He rims it around, though, down low, taken by Steel City now. The Renegades start their breakout up the half wall and past the stick of Jackson. Jackson back to get it. And he changes direction. Whitney down low and send it up high. Shot, pass, knocked away, taken by Golding. He outlets up to Palladino. And offsides. Offsides are the Renegades, not called. And taken by Jackson. Up to Palladino. And knocked into the bench by Whitney. We'll have a wholesale change. End up with Jurgovitz, McPhillamy, Maxon, and Bowen and Fritz. Jurgovitz steps in. And he wins that one to Bowen. Bowen changes direction. Rims it around for Fritz. And Fritz takes it. Chips it up to McPhillamy. McPhillamy goes up to Jurgovitz. And now Maxon pressures. Thrown to empty space. Bowen steps up. And he knocks the puck, takes it away, throws it up to Maxon. Maxon dumps it down. And they apply pressure, taken away by Maxon. He drives, goes around, comes up high, shot, save, rebound held by the goaltender of the Renegades. Face-off's going to be the left. And Jurgovitz steps in. He wins that one out to Fritz. Fritz shot. That hits some bodies, doesn't get in on net. And back come the Renegades. Renegades player drives wide, taken away by Fritz, knocked to McPhillamy. And McPhillamy's going to push. Centers it for Maxon. He has a step. And puck into the corner. Taken by Jurgovitz. In behind the net, McPhillamy's going to pressure. They outlet up high and back up to center red. And they dump. And Bowen around the other side. He holds it. Bodies out nicely. Throws it up to Maxon. Maxon to Jurgovitz. Jurgovitz to McPhillamy. No, he holds it. Faked the pass and continues to roll with it. Drives wide. Has a step. Continues to drive. And behind the net. Goes high to Fritz. Fritz shot. Deflected. Knocked out nicely by the Renegades. Puck at the point. Held in nicely by Krepp. Krepp dumps it down low. McPhillamy takes it. And he's all alone. There's a line change completed. Dangles nicely into Meyer, just through his stick and skates, and back to center red. Krepp goes to Jackson. Jackson goes up the wall, to Donovan. Now over to Krepp on the weak side. He shoots, knocked aside, and into the corner. Up high to Krepp. Krepp throws it down low to shot. Donovan, rebound. Rimmed around, but not out. Centering pass, shot, rebound, save made into the corner. So North Pittsburgh starting to come to life here now. Krepp with a shot. That hits off of Donovan and goes wide. Donovan, and they battle for the puck. Now Meyer in there. And they go around the other side. Palladino applies pressure. They rim it back the other direction. Meyer takes it away. Shot. That one hits the goaltender, goes wide. North Pittsburgh knocking on the door, but just not getting through the pearly gates right now. Down low to Jackson. Jackson outlets nicely to Donovan, and Donovan has Palladino. He dumps it. They had a 2-on-1. Both go to the bench, though, wisely. Smart play there, taken by Whitney. His shot knocked aside by the goaltender. And knocked down low by Golding. Now Maxon applies pressure up to the point. Taken by Bowen. Not held in, though. And he looks. Now just misses the stick of Whitney. And back to center red. Not able to take it. No ice, though. That's what you get for trying. Up to the point to Golding. Golding takes it 3-on-1. Whitney has it. Drives wide. Centering pass over. Just misses the stick of Maxon. And Maxon comes out. No pressure. That's one kicked aside. Down low is Whitney. Into the corner now is Golding. And Whitney over. Up the half wall. And Fritz is going to regather. Backs up, dumped in. Bowen's going to chase. He feels pressure. Bodies the man out. Continues on with it. Looks, hits a shin pad. And now gets knocked down. Uh-oh, look out, shot. Knocked aside into the corner nicely by Frank. And penalty call, tripping, coming against the Renegades. So North Pitt going to go to the power play with 2:26 to go, second period. Your power play unit's going to be Jurgovitz, McPhillamy, Palladino with Jackson and Krepp. Jurgovitz steps in, wins that one to Krepp. And Krepp shot, knocked to the corner. Now up high. Sorry, I can't see on this side. And Palladino over. Applies pressure. That one shot up and back to center red. Jackson looks, goes up to McPhillamy. And McPhillamy's going to dump it in. Jurgovitz is going to chase. Palladino holds the weak side and throw to the point. Gathered on by Jackson. His shot gets through. No, McPhillamy shot just hits the toe of the goaltender. Knocked into the corner. And Palladino centering pass. Knocked side, rebound, held by the goaltender. Wholesale change. Meyer, Max, and Donovan with Fritz and Bowen. Meyer steps in, wins that one, goes to the point to Fritz. Fritz shot, that hits a stick, and down low. They throw it up to the point, and over the stick of Bowen. He chips it off the wall and in. Offsides, face off. Wins it to Fritz. Fritz goes up the wall to Donovan. And Donovan gathers on. Drives wide. 25 seconds ago. Penalty over. Minute 25 in the period, excuse me. Penalty over. And up the half wall. And taken by Fritz now. He looks, backhands it into the zone. And they go wide. Challenged by Maxon. And thrown back up to center. Gathered on by Levi, apparently. He shoots it in. Knocked to the side. And Bowen gets rammed from behind. No call. Are you kidding me? Wow. We got a 10-minute misconduct for something half that yesterday. Are you kidding me? Donovan, centering pass, taken away by the goaltender nicely. Okay. All right, so we're going to have Whitney, Golding, Palladino, and Fritz. So we don't have somebody on the half wall. Golding up high. He was able to come down there and challenge, but makes it so much tougher when the forwards want to come up high and get those shots off the faceoff. There's nobody to battle down low. All right, so Golding centering pass. That's knocked aside. He takes a bump from behind. They call that one this time. On the power play goes North Pitt. So they pull their goaltender, get the extra attacker on. Centering pass taken away. And we'll get a face-off now. on the power play with 22.9 to go. Steel City all too willing to hit the numbers. This time they get called for it. Whitney, Palladino, Donovan with Krepp and Jackson. See if we can't get one here late. So the official talking to the coach right now, Coach Black. That appears to be over. And, all right, we're going to get a puck drop. Probably asking why the other penalty wasn't called for the hit from behind as well previous to that. Up to the point. Off the stick of Jackson and taken by Krepp. Krepp goes back to Jackson, and Jackson looks, and he's going to dump it in. Taken by Steel City, and they just rip it to the point. Outlet it over, and 5 seconds to go. Challenge, continue on, shot, saved, and held by Logan Frank. 1.1 to go. Steel City pulling their goaltender now again with 1.1 to go. Oh, now we drop it, and that'll do it. Whoa. So for the second time in 2 days, North Pittsburgh gets a puck shot at their goaltender again after the whistle or the game. All right, we'll join you back here in a second. All right, here we go for third period action. Just keep letting them hang around and not stepping up and playing your game. It's a dangerous game to play here by North Pittsburgh. So Steel City not able to count, sent the fifth out. Official sends them off. Jurgovitz, Maxon, and McPhillamy with... Jurgovitz, Maxon, McPhillamy, yes, with Jackson and Krepp. Puck held by the goaltender of the Renegades. .29 seconds remaining power play. Jurgovitz steps in. And taken by the Renegades. They throw that one up high off the glass. Held on, not held on by Jackson. Bumps over his stick. And back they come. Jackson in a foot race. And knocked up high. Oh my God, yes. Oh, Jackson gets absolutely dumped. Face first into the boards. Now taken by Krepp. He outlets up the boards, taken away. Shot held by Frank smartly. Meyer, Donovan, Palladino, Fritz, and Bowen. All right, Meyer steps in. And now taken by Palladino. He pushes, looks, cuts to the middle, 2-on-1, looks, shot, saved, and held by the goaltender of the Renegades. And Meyer steps in. He wins that one to Palladino. Palladino dumps it down and continues to fight for it. Meyer over. Centering pass through everyone. Donovan over now. He looks, pulls up, cuts the middle, and past the stick of Palladino, and out come the Renegades. And down low it goes. Fritz will do battle. And Meyer has it. And Meyer drives wide, taken away nicely by the defenseman. Donovan challenges, thrown in, taken by Bowen, and taken by Palladino. Now down low. Rimmed around, thrown up high, and back to the point. Shot down low, and in behind the net. Bowen rims it around, and Donovan over there. He does battle. Knocked down low again. Fritz does battle this time. Centering pass knocked away by Bowen. And shot. Puck kicked off the high player there, and it got able to grab it and go. Palladino challenges. Drives wide. And continues on. And he holds it. Knocked in now by Krepp. 9:45 to go. Up the point to Golding. Down low. Oh, kicks off the stanchion. Weird bounce. McPhillamy was looking wide, went right behind him. Now taken by Maxson. He pulls up, goes to Whitney, and knocked back into the zone, knocked back out. And Whitney's getting the foot race. He gathers on. Shot off the butt end. Goaltender didn't see it until the last second, or at least react, and it hit his butt end and went wide. And they dump it low, not icing, not sure how. And up the half wall. Taken by Whitney. He goes around to Maxson. And Maxson outlets off a body. And now he takes it back. And back to center red. And Krepp back to gather on. He goes up the wall. To Maxson, back to the point, and back down low. Centering pass taken away nicely there by Whitney. And down low. Taken by Krepp, outlets to, a whistle. Penalty. They got two. Both are going to go. All right, so it's going to be Jurgovich, Donovan, and Palladino with Bowen and Fritz. Bowen into the corner. Centering pass, fought for by Fritz. Knocked up to the half wall to Donovan. And out to the point. Back down low again. And Jurgovich over. He goes to Palladino. And he'll push. Drives wide. Continues to drive wide. And now Jurgovich down. He takes the puck. Shot, gloved, and held by the goaltender of the Renegades. Would have thought they just won the Stanley Cup with the reaction from the fans on that one. Hard angle shot into the belly. Handled nicely, but wasn't a flash in the leather type of Dominic Hasek save. Anyways, Jurgovich steps in, and that one goes into the corner. Donovan on the puck. They throw it off the billboard and back down. We're going to face off with 7:46. Line stays the same. Jurgovich is going to step in. And won by Jurgovich with the back check. Nice. Lee knocks the puck into the corner. Fritz fakes directions, goes around, cuts up the middle, and back in the middle again. Fritz is going to push. Drives wide, dumps it in, taken by Palladino. His shot held by the goaltender. Meyer, Maxon, Whitney, Donovan, and Krepp. Or Jackson and Krepp, excuse me. The half wall held in by Jackson. His shot deflected. Score! Pierce Meyer in front with a beautiful deflection. 2-0 North Pittsburgh. So both goals so far this game have come from the point and deflections in front. Puck won by Steel City, and back they come. They dump it in, and Krepp's going to go chase. And Jackson behind. Goes to Whitney on the wall. He has room, takes it, and goes cross ice. Nicely to Maxon. Maxon cuts to the middle, stepped up on and knocked away. And Maxon with the back check. Now it goes to Jackson. He goes up the wall to Maxon. And held in. Now Meyer comes over. He knocks it to Whitney. And Whitney comes back. It's nice outlet just past the stick of Maxon. Center taken away. Donovan with the pressure though. Puck still loose now. Taken by Maxon. Goes to Whitney. Shot. Doesn't get through. Second one does. And held by the goaltender. .6:20 to go, third period. Palladino, Jurgovitz, Golding, Jackson, and Krepp. Puck won by Jurgovitz. Golding not able to hold on, and back comes the defenseman. Truss jumps it around. Look out, he has a step. Shot. Knock. Score. Again, you let teams build confidence and stick around. This is what happens.
Not over, boys.
Go. Come on. Jurgovitz, Golding, Palladino, Fritz, and Bowen. 1 to Bowen by Jurgovitz. He goes up the wall to Palladino. And Palladino rims it around. Golding will chase. Out to the point, held in by Fritz, but knocked back to center. And gathered on by the Renegades. And they come, shot deflected by Bowen, who stepped up. Palladino comes down, helps clean up his own zone. And gets it out to the point, but not out. Goes to Bowen. He goes up, just misses Palladino. They're going to call icing. They are. .5:33 to go. Let me see where our forward line is. It looks like it is Donovan. McPhillamy and Maxon with Bowen and Fritz. Sorry, this is an absolute nightmare for me. I have a hard time seeing down on that side, and the lines continue to shuffle. So, with being short players, up the half wall, shot. That's held by Frank, who has seen a lot of pucks this game. Continues to stand tall. One by North Pitt. Puck tied up. Now Bowen challenges, still has the puck, does the North Pitt player. Maxon pounds them. And up to the point. Taken by Donovan. He goes to Maxon. Maxon goes to McPhillamy. And Jimmy McPhillamy's going to push. He drives wide. Maxon in front. Rebound just sits there. Out to Bowen. He dumps it down low. And McPhillamy does battle. Up the half wall. Outletted wide. Stepped up on nicely by Fritz. He's going to push. Dumps it in. And held by the goaltender. For 40 to go. Jackson and Krepp out there, same forward line. Goaltender wasn't able to find it, made the save. And up the half wall. And back to center red. And tried to dump, not able to do so. Now they do. Jackson takes it. And Jackson rips it up the wall. Back to center red. Outletted wide. And taken by Meyer. Meyer, Whitney, Golding out there currently. Whitney cuts the middle, still fights for the puck, now goes high to Golding. Golding applies pressure, back to center, and chipped down. Around Jackson, they continue on. Shot held by Frank. .349 to go. Forward line's going to be Jurgovitz, Palladino, and Donovan. And Fritz and Bowen. Bowen does battle behind. Now, is that Fritz down low? He wins the one-on-one battle. Now he centering pass, knocked aside. No, knocked into the corner. I think that might have hit the stick of Frank, who was way out front. And not able to hold it in. So scary moments there for North Pitt. With 3:19 now to go. They outlet the puck up. Fritz steps up, dumps it back to the blue line, and offsides. Meyer, Maxon, McPhillamy, 3M line with Fritz and Bowen. McPhillamy does battle, thrown back to center red. And Meyer with a nice back check. And he continues. Now McPhillamy down low. He gathers on, goes wide to Maxon. Maxon through the legs and over. Now goes to Meyer, excuse me. And going to smartly dump. Maxon's going to chase. Meyer pulls over to the side. Challenge the winger, knocks it off of his stick, and taken by the defenseman. Meyer pushes and comes back. They drive wide. Bowen pushes the player wide. In they come. Shot into the corner. Taken by Bowen. He goes up the wall to Maxon. Not able to get it out. Back to Bowen. Bowen gets hit from behind again. No call. And up to Maxon. He's got a step. Can he get there? Nice play defensively. Now Maxon gets cross-checked and knocked around. Whistles are gone, apparently, from the whistles. Krepp over. And taken by Krepp. So North Pitt trips, makes up for the cross-check and the hit from behind that happened moments before. And over to McPhillamy. He dumps it low. And Jurgovitz in on the puck. Now, Jurgovitz hounds the player. Golding down low, gets a piece of it, and back to center red. Up they come. Centering pass, offsides, are the Renegades. Late whistle, but it came. Oh, wait, no, net's off. So the hockey pundits that are the Steel City parents weren't happy with that one. Meyer, Whitney, Golding Jackson and Krepp. And rimmed around to Golding. 1:25 to go, third period. Outlet it to Whitney. Whitney comes back and dumps it in. He's going to be the first on the puck. In there to battle. Now Meyer down low. And he just ties it up in the corner. And now Whitney has it. He looks, continues to skate. And goes to the point. Jackson looks. He shoots it. Deflection. Knocked to the side. Taken by Whitney. 55 seconds to go. And Whitney does battle. North Pittsburgh continues to hold possession. Now look out. Here they come. Is the goaltender coming? It is not. They drive wide. Knocked away by Jackson. And now into the corner. Now they try to center. Wide. Goaltender does stay on. They don't pull him. This is the My Hockey rankings effect here, that you don't pull your goaltender when you have a chance to tie the game with a minute and a half left. Just content to lose and not lose by 5 goals like I think My Hockey predicted. So Jackson takes it, goes back to the center, and Palladino comes up. Oh, absolute filthy call. Jackson gets dumped at center ice. Jurgovich with a shot. That's saved. One, and that'll do it. Oh, an elbow to the head afterwards. Absolute Bush League play after the whistle there. Mad because you lost. Get mad at your coach who didn't have faith in you to pull your goaltender. So certainly not the prettiest of games from North Pittsburgh, but they'll take the win and move on down the road.